Opening it up for discussion, there's an attachment here on the cost of the body cams. Says year one, lower upfront fee of $155,000. Option one, equal payments, whatever that means. I don't know who's got the background info on this that wants to speak up. Brian, are you there?
Sheriff Contro there, Jackie.
Well, Brian Conser is here somewhere, but not sure he's
hired about a year ago.
Yeah, Brian's here, but he doesn't have a microphone on his plug-in. Brian, can you hear us? Oh, speak away. Tell us about cameras.
We're trying to get more in line with what's going on in the country. We'd like to at least get body cams so we're all our people are transparent and there'll be no question about what occurred on calls for service. So that's why we're wanting body cams.
Oh, I think there'll still be questions, Brian, but I do appreciate your candor. Can you explain the cost a little bit more? Is like this lower upfront, the equal payment option?
Yeah, pretty much. It's the same cost. It's just you pay more the first year, and then the 3 additional years are lower, or you pay the same amount. It's just like, I guess, financing a car. You put a bigger down payment on, you're going to hit your monthly payments are lower. So that's basically, in summary.
This is for the whole force, though, not per person, right?
No, it's for the entire force.
Okay. How many cameras are we talking?
212.
212. Any chance we can use CARES money for this?
If the first year is a heavier payment.
I've already asked them to submit that. This is Mike. And I asked Brian, I don't know if they've done it yet, to get a price if we pay all 5 years up front. Because then if we use the CARES Act money and maybe it's $1.2 million for paying it up front, we can pay it all out of CARES Act and have 5 years taken care of.
Makes sense to me. I don't know if it qualifies.
Submit all that under CARES.
Beautiful.
1.2.
One-time payment, Brian?
I did. That's how I submitted it.
And how much less is it?
I think it's 1.272.
Okay.
It's not that much less, but we could buy some coffee with it. Karen, your hand is up.
To share with the committee that the preliminary review by Bronner, this does not meet all of the guidelines because it has nothing to do with COVID. It doesn't address COVID. It doesn't prevent COVID. However, what we're planning to do is sweep the public safety salaries, which is an allowable thing, an allowable reimbursement, and we move that money into the corporate fund. And once that happens, those federal restrictions go away. Then we can use that extra money to pay for the body cams. So there is a way to use CARES funds for that, but it can't happen directly.
I like creative accounting.
It's not creative. It's all within the guidelines.
Absolutely, ma'am. Follow those tax rules like our president. I'd like to pay $750 a year in federal taxes. That'd be an awesome thing. Okay. Do we need a motion? I mean, it sounds like they're going to be able to just, well, I don't know. Do we need a motion? Is this in the budget?
It's a discussion item.
Yeah.
We will be able to take care of this under the.
Yeah. I'm just wondering.
In our budget, for sure.
Yeah. If it's not in our budget, I mean, I get it. It's just here for discussion today, but.
Blaine, we're going.
I'm
trying to chime in.
Thank you, Rashawn.
Okay. So, as Karen just mentioned, as we have further discussions with the CARES Act Committee next week, all of this is on their listing. So if we, once we are able to do the reimbursement for the payroll, public safety salaries, then we can budget these items that we've outlined in the 21 budget.
This payment for the cameras, that means we own the equipment after 5 years. How does maintenance and software and updates and, you know, all those fun things work?
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, once we have them paid, we have a 5-year deal with them if we do it all up front. And then every 2 years, they swap out the equipment with the newest, greatest equipment they have. And they maintain them. They give us spares in case one of them breaks. In addition to that, we have cloud storage, unlimited, where we can pull the videos.
So does that mean every 5 years we've got to pony up this $1 million again? $2 million? What is the number?
Yeah, we will have to come up with more money after the 5 years is up, but it might not be as much because we'll have the cameras in place and all the infrastructure. So we won't have to pay for the cameras again. We'll just have to pay for the storage. It's probably the most expensive aspect of having body cams.
It would be nice to know what the long-term costs are, because we do an awful lot of budgeting where we put a little bit of money every year aside for replacement costs, and it sounds like this is going to be a part of that. Perhaps not. Maybe I'm looking at it wrong, but it sounds like it's going to be an ongoing fee. And it is equipment and or storage. Mike, you had a question?
No, I'm done.
Okay. All right.
And I'm on my tablet now, and I can't figure out how to raise my hand. I apologize about the tech. I thought the internet would be better on my tablet. My question for them is, I know that you have to replace equipment, but much like how we have our cars and stuff, we have a rolling, you don't get all brand new cameras all at once or all cars all at once. Would we be able to set something like that? So I understand some people might have the older technology, but then that would maybe help with the budgeting numbers. Did anyone hear me?
Yeah, I heard you. I'm not sure Brian has an answer, but yeah.
You want us to buy older cameras? I'm not quite sure what the question is.
No. I want you to buy the cameras you put in for, but in 5 years, or in however many years it is that you would try to get new cameras, that we would try to roll it out so we're not buying 200 cameras all again at once. We would be maybe buying 40 cameras every year, and then
we would never have to do that again. Part of the agreement is once you purchase the cameras, they swap them out every few years because the technology changes. It won't work with the new software. That's kind of just how things are. So that's the biggest up front.
Is it storage? What is it that we're paying for long term?
Storage.
Okay. Thank you.
Any more questions on the cameras? Okay, then I'm going to move down to item number 15 for discussion, use of recreational cameras.